everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and as you can see by the title, today we are going to be playing with the brand new Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Shadows. I got sent these a few days ago, but I was away when I got sent them, and now I'm home and we're going to film with them. Obviously the eye look I'm wearing is using the shade Silk Bomber and Bubblegum, and I had to use a matte shadow or two as well, but this is the kind of look that we're doing. That is it swatched, and I did do swatches on my arm. I'll show you them up close just now, and then in the meantime I'm waiting for these to dry, because then I want to try and scrub them off my hand using my finger and seeing how long they kind of last on the skin, because that's one of the kind of points is that they're budge proof and they don't smudge and they're waterproof, and you can like scrub them with your finger and they won't come off. So we will test that out when they're dry on my arm. So I'm pretty sure these retail at £25 each. On one side you get a matte liquid eyeshadow, and on the other side you get a sparkly liquid eyeshadow, kind of like Stila Glitter and Glows, but Stila Glitter and Glows have more of a glitter finish to them. These are more just like metallic, kind of, yeah, I would just say super metallic as opposed to like any kind of glitter in them. So it's Huda Beauty, it's expensive, it's 25 bucks, but you do get two kind of products in one. And yeah, if you want to see me test them out, then just keep watching. I will say, please bear in mind this is a first impression, like this is my first time playing with them, and so I maybe struggled a bit, and the look I've come out with isn't exactly revolutionary, but I feel like I just wanted to follow her video and see how I would do just following her video. So I will play with these more, I will keep trying them. This is just a first impression. I want you to see it applied on my eyes and blended and things like that. So yeah, it's a first impression, this is not like a proper review. These do take a little bit of dry down time, you know. Dry. And they definitely dry darker than what they first swatch. I don't know if you can see that like lighter patch, that's it still wet, and then that's it dry. Dry, wet, wet, dry, you know what I mean? Like it does change colour. I feel like the mattes do deepen up quite a lot when they are dry. Just bear that in mind. Like this is a really, really deep like red, like burnt orange red, and that's a really deep, deep purple. But I don't feel like that's the colour it came out on my eye. I don't know. I think I forgot to say this at the end before I did my outro, but personally for me, how I feel like I would use these is as nice coloured liquid liners, as a base for putting like more matte shadows or metallic shadows on top to make them really, really pop. And the sparkly side I would probably use more once I put down a concealer cut crease and set that. I would then maybe run this lightly on top for the sparkle. But in terms of the way they're supposed to be used, obviously you can do whatever you want with makeup, I feel like they don't work for me. But yeah, if you want to see them applied on my eye and kind of how I got this eye look, not that it's very exciting, you know, so I don't have lashes on, which is weird to see. But yeah, just keep on watching. And these are still drying. 5 minutes 16 seconds in, so I will come back to you in a second when they're fully dry and we will like scrub them. So I've had these swatches on my arm for a good like 10 minutes now, and I just want to like scrub them a bit and see if they flake off or what happens. I mean, you can see my skin moving. I'm going pretty hard. Not that hard though. Yeah, so I feel like the matte ones are kind of fine. They look, I mean, they are quite distressed. These lighter ones look fine, and the sparkly shades are what's kind of come off most. But you're not gonna do that on your eye, are you? Like, you're not gonna scrub your eye like that unless you're trying to get it off in a rush. But I mean, realistically, I do think they are probably quite long lasting, but I mean, they are coming off by doing that. But I imagine running that underwater is not gonna come off, because I mean, even putting powder eyeshadow underwater, it's not gonna come off if you're just running water on it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just thought I would do that because that's what I see a lot of her in like videos promoting it, was like scrubbing it and stuff, and it wasn't coming off. But you can see that it is coming off. You know what I mean? Look at that. There they are. How do I hold them nicely? So here is all 5. So this side here is all the shimmery side, and this side here is all the mattes. I think we're going to use the purple and pink one today. Now for me, the way these were kind of marketed, and when I watched her like video on it, it was very easy. It was a cut crease in 2 minutes. Now you know I do cut creases a lot on my channel, and they can take me 3 hours sometimes. Shh. In all honesty, hours and hours and hours. So I'm gonna see if we can do a cut crease. Sorry, so I'm gonna see if we can do a cut. I'm gonna see if we can do a cut crease in a timely fashion, and I think I'm gonna use this color because this color is like appealing to me the most. This is Silk Bomber and Bubblegum. I will swatch it on the back of my hand, although I've probably already shown you the swatches. It's just such a beautiful purple, and then the shimmer is gorgeous as well. That is it there. I don't know if I should use like a nude shade. I think what I'm going to do is use this, but use the Huda Beauty nude palette as well if I feel I need it. So I've got that here. I just don't know if I can do it using 2 colours, to be honest. I think it's so basic, and maybe I can do it, but probably can't. So what she did, let me just get a blending brush ready. So yeah, I'm going to take the matte shade. Let's zoom in a bit actually, shouldn't we? Let me come in. So what she did is dot this matte shade through the crease and then just buff it out. So I'm interested to see how easy this is to blend. Oh, maybe I used too much. And it's important to know my base is set. My eyelids aren't wet in any way. It is set. I think I maybe used too much. But you can see it is blending. I don't feel like I've got dots on my crease, but I do feel like it's just quite harsh now, isn't it? It's not like really beautifully blended. This is a Zoeva 228 Luxe crease brush. So let's do that on the other side, but use less product. I think that's less because there just wasn't as much on the wand. I'm just gonna kind of pat it out and then do like circular motions. This is a really beautiful colour. I want to put this on my lips. Just kind of doing windshield wiper motions and like little circular motions. Oh, I feel like this side looks a bit better already. But I still do feel like I've got quite a line. You know, like I don't feel like it's perfect. So the 2 sides. Let's put a bit on the lower lash line and blend that out as well. Let's kind of go all the way. Let's do both eyes, see kind of where our dry down time is. And this is just a little pencil brush. This is a really lovely colour. I feel like this goes with her new nude palette really well. What do we think? So I need to put some on this outer half of my eye for doing a cut crease. So I'll just pat that out. I do really love that it is a new and interesting product. Like I know like liquid eyeshadows aren't new, but you know what I mean, like she could have just released a new palette or just standard liquid glitters. I think I am most excited about these for the liquid glitter side, to be honest. Yeah, I just feel like I do have harsh lines, but let me see, I need a wee bit more. I do want to go for like a fairly dramatic look. Oh no. That was way too low. I guess that's another issue. If you put it in a place you don't mean to, how do you get rid of it? Because that is like, you can see that blob there. Pulling that around as well. I really love this colour. I know I keep saying it, but it is nice to get a really lovely purple colour that's vibrant. So what I'm going to do is put more in the crease. I'm just really messing around here and playing. I've not got a busy day, so I'm just having a little bit of fun, and I know that if this doesn't work out, I can just wipe it off and go makeup free. So I'm just going to continue to blend this using my Zoeva 228. And see if I can just get a nicer kind of rounded, blended shape. I feel like these matte ones would be really good. You know how quite often we put gel eyeliners as a base on our eyes before packing shadow on top? I think this would be a really good thing for that, because it would really intensify any colours that you had on top. Or this as a base and then just like a sparkly shadow on top would be really pretty. Yeah. I'm just going to take a clean blending brush and just go around the edges, see if I can't blend it a little bit more seamlessly into my skin. My voice sounds a little bit croaky. Obviously I haven't done much talking. I've done a little bit of talking. I've already been to the doctor this morning. There we go. I don't feel like I'm achieving much more of a blend, to be honest. I think you can probably see like on this outer corner, it's a little bit kind of stark, probably over here. But that is what it looks like, just kind of blended for, I mean, I've been filming for 10 minutes now. So yeah, that's where we are. So what I'll do is I'll do like the colour on my lid, like the sparkly side, and then if I feel I need to, if I feel like this is working, I'll use maybe some powder in my crease. But yeah, let's go in with the sparkly side, which is called Bubblegum. And we're gonna just pack this on the lid, I think. Let's start here. I mean, that shade is absolutely stunning. And I did wipe off the excess on kind of the rim of the cap. Probably, yeah, just drag it over that much. But I do kind of want to blend the edge because I want to have quite a soft cut crease. Oh, I don't think. Let's see. I'm not sure if this formula likes being blended, to be honest. No, I don't know if you can see. It's kind of lifting in places and looking a wee bit chunky. I don't know. I'm just gonna go in with a second layer on my eyelid. I'm actually just gonna take this all over my entire eyelid as well. And just have it as that kind of look where it's just your whole eyelid is sparkly. And I'm just gonna like tap the edges. It's really pretty on the eyelid, it's a really nice colour. So let's just do the same on the other side. I really like the applicator on this sparkly side. It's just kind of like one of those like wiggly lip gloss kind of applicators. Because to me, I can't just put it on and leave it as a harsh line, like it needs to be blended somewhat. And I do feel like that's kind of lifting the product off my eyelid, kind of giving me little kind of bald patches. And then I think I'll run this around the inner corner and slightly along the lower lash line as well. I'm just so intrigued to see like the whole cut crease in 2 minutes kind of thing, because so far I don't really get the sparkly side blending nicely. It applies nicely and just like untouched, it looks nice, but I do feel like when you start kind of playing with it, it's getting a bit fussy. See, I'm just gonna zoom out and show you what this is like, just those two colours. Let me push you back a bit. So yeah, that's just the two colours, so Silk Bomber and Bubblegum. And I think if I put on a lash, I mean, it wouldn't look that bad, but I don't think you'd look at me and think, that girl knows what she's doing with eyeshadow. Do you know what I mean? But, I mean, it's not terrible. But, personally, I'm not, like, in love with it. And I don't know if you can see how funny this eyelid is sitting. I need to try and show you this, because I feel like, yeah, wow. So where the product's like setting and getting stiffer, it's making my eyelid crease in so many different places than it usually does. It's not as bad on this side, but I didn't use as much product on this side. But on this side, I mean, my eyelid, look at this like new crease up here. And like this is really set, it feels set. And actually when I had it swatched on my hand here, when I like open my hand up fully, you can see what kind of happens to the glitter shade. It kind of like bunches up and doesn't look as smooth. And that's what it's doing on my eyelid. I am going to try and rescue this look a little bit, so I'm going to go in with the shade Lace from the new Nude palette, and this is a Look Good Feel Better tapered blending brush. And I'm going to just try and blend the edges of my eyeshadow so that it looks like I've put in kind of a bit of effort. Because so far, if I did this look and kind of had to go somewhere, I would just wipe it off, and I'd rather go no makeup than this eye look, because I just feel like it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't look that nice. And then I think what I'm going to do is just grab the shade Spanked and just pop that on this outer corner just to give it a bit of definition and see what shadows sit like on top of that glittery formula, which, gosh, this is not looking nice. Look at that. Definitely looks nicer with this bit of definition on the outer corner, but this is not sitting nicely on top of this shadow, and you don't want to like wiggle it, you just want to press it on. If you wiggle it, I'm just making more and more fall off. I feel like this is probably one of the worst eye looks I've done on my channel, and I do kind of pride myself a little bit on, you know, doing kind of intricate, pretty eye looks. And I feel like that is not what this is. Yeah, it's just all just blending off my eyelids and not looking fresh at all. So I guess what I need to do to try and kind of rectify it is go back in with that glittery shade, but I don't know how that's really going to help, because it seems like when you put this product on, especially a couple of layers of it, it just flakes. Yeah, and that's not even really covering what we've done. It looks a bit better, but in person I can still see the areas that it's like really chunky. I don't think I want to fiddle with it too much more, because that's just going to flake off once it's dried if I'm blending. So that is the eyelids now, so you can still see kind of patchiness and flakiness. But these colours are just so beautiful. There just has to be an easier way of making a blended look. just gonna curl my lashes and then put mascara on and see if that kind of elevates this look anymore. Maybelline mascara, that is probably my favorite one. Just have the world's worst eyelashes, so don't judge me. So I just threw on a lip and my 2 coats of mascara, and so that's what the eyes look like kind of overall with the rest of my makeup on. I actually don't think it looks that bad from a distance. Like, it just looks like I've used a sparkly eyeshadow and a couple of matte shades in my crease. I must say I'm more impressed by the matte side than the shimmery side, but from a distance I don't think it looks too like creasy or too like flaky, but up close like it does look quite chunky on my eyelids, you know. I mean, to be honest, I feel fine. Like, I would go out like this now. This isn't that bad, but it's not great. But this, you got to remember, this is just a first impression. This is my first time trying it. Maybe tomorrow if I try it, I'll have a kind of better technique. But I feel like I did watch a video and she did the dots and then she blended it and then she put the shimmer on her lid, and it looked easier than what I found it was. But maybe it's just because the way I do my eyeshadow, everything's a bit more precise and kind of purposeful. Like, you know, I don't just put a shimmery colour on my lid, I need to blend it into my crease for a while to make it really seamless. Or if I'm doing like a really defined cut crease, you know what I mean? Like, it's not really how I would do my makeup personally. It's like just a matte and then a shimmer and then go. Like, it's not as easy as that for me. So yeah, on first impression, I don't feel like it's quite as easy as what it's made out to be. But then she made the product, she's played with it a lot, probably for a really long time, and kind of really got that technique down. And I do want to use it again. I want to play with these other colours. I want to like use a few different matte shades at once and try and do like a kind of crease, you know, like lighter to darker, but I'm not sure that these colours kind of work for that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think what I might do is do an eye look and then use the shimmery part as just my cut crease and see how that works. It's tougher than I thought, and I think maybe this product isn't really aimed at someone that likes doing big, super dramatic eye looks like I do. I think it's more for someone that wants like a really kind of simple to follow way of doing it, you know, just like 2 colours and you're done. Because I think that it will work for people, but for me it's probably not really aimed at me, to be honest. Let me know what you think of me applying it. What should I do differently, if you've got any advice. But I had a lot of fun filming this and trying it out. You know, I don't really do like just winging it first impressions. I usually spend a lot longer doing like a full tutorial, but I mean, I'm gonna go out and about now. I need to go and pick up a Christmas tree and lights and stuff like that. So, I mean, you know, it's fine. That's probably really random too, because this video is probably gonna go up after Christmas potentially, but yeah. I'm filming this on the 19th. Long story. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the product. And if you want to see more of them, let me know as well down below. I feel like I'm really out of whack of filming, so I've not filmed in like 4 days, so it's really weird for me to be sitting in front of a camera. Like, I feel like I've not got my filming mojo. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of these products. Is it something you'd be interested to try? And yeah, I hope I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.